Hi everyone, this is the review retro for Sprint 13 and the forecast for Sprint 14 of TinaCMS and TinaCloud projects. The sprint goal for Sprint 13 was to fix publicly raised issues regarding adding contributors and nested rich text not rendering. The work was not completed. There were issues arising from attempting to add contributors, nothing to do with the message that are displayed when there are no further seats. And the nested rich text editing requires further work before it can be correctly implemented. This was a 1-week sprint, attendees as listed. TinaCMS project had 148 hours build from Jack, Jord, Matt, Ben, and Piers. TinaCloud project had 87 hours build by Brooke, myself, Kelly, and Matt. In terms of the work that was undertaken, George successfully fixed the appearance of the header UI for mobile screens for TinaCloud. Sorry, for the media manager. The work was conducted on improving docs for describing the use of next.js app router. That work is nearly complete, but not quite. Currently under review. The inline nested rich text editor, as previously discussed, further works required for the nest to handle the nesting problem. And as previously discussed, with adding contributors, further investigation will be required to, in particular, to handle the circumstance where we have granted a user a demo account or demo subscription. In terms of sprint burn down, we still do not have a burn down chart. However, we are continuing to burn into the work. Code coverage not yet logged. Production deployments. There were no releases for TinaCMS. However, there will be one later today. There were 2 deployments for TinaCloud.
Two releases for CMS today. 1 patch, 1 major.
Matt, did you want to briefly describe the major release?
Okay, so the major release is predominantly to follow Semver. So we've updated to TinaCMS to React 18. And as part of that, we've removed, there was a deprecated Tina provider that was only being used internally. It was marked as deprecated since version 1 was released, and we've removed it as part of this. Since we're removing API, it's a major release. So we're breaking it up into 2 separate things, but going forward, everything will be React 18.
Happy with that explanation, Adam?
Yes, I am.
Continuing to the application health overview, accounts created increased from 161 to 179 for the week. Over the trend of organizations created over the last 30 days remains flat. The Tina Discord channel membership increased from 1,935 to 1,946. Discord channel message activity decreased from 100 messages to 85. Clones of the TinaCMS repository decreased from 52 to 48. Visitors to the GitHub repository decreased from 1,654 to 1,612. But clones of the TinaCloud starter increased from 50 to 51. In terms of package downloads, so next week we will have a chart for this item, but we have seen an increase for the last 3 versions, going from 6,071 downloads to 11,115. There were, in particular, 7,902 downloads of the latest version since last week. There was no experimental work conducted. Regarding the sprint retrospective and what went well, Jack P noted that this was our best sprint so far.
Sorry, can I jump in before you start the retro? Just one of the items that you had there about the license stuff and you didn't get it complete. I was just wondering, was it even considered, or is it an option that while you can't find and fix the bug, that you just take out that restriction for the time being until you're able to fix it correctly?
You're talking about the number of seats permitted for a subscription.
During the sprint. So I was just wondering, is an option to at least let people get past it by just taking the restriction out altogether until we fix it properly.
Adam, you're breaking up. I just want to confirm the issue that we're discussing. So this is are we talking about the issue of the number of seats being permitted for people undertaking a demo account?
Yes, I think I heard it last sprint, and I heard this sprint it wasn't deployed.
So what's happened is that the original issue was that an application admin, that is someone who has a project rather than an organization, they could not add new users to the project unless they were an organization administrator. That fault has been fixed.
Okay, just not deployed. Okay, got it.
It's deployed.
Oh, it is deployed. Oh, okay. All right, sorry.
The remaining work is to do with the information provided to the user with regards to the remaining seats that they can acquire. So at the moment, if you have normally bought a subscription through normal means, it will display and act with the correct number of seats. However, if we have granted an organization a demo account or demo subscription, then they will be treated as having 0 seats. They will be able to log in using the whichever accounts were previously part of that organization or that project, but they will be warned that they are however many seats above 0.
Okay, all right. But my point remains: if we had a license problem that is impacting users, could we quickly fix it by just removing the restriction altogether until we can do the proper fix?
We could in a theoretical case. However, this is, to the best of my understanding, not blocking anyone at the moment.
Okay, all right, no worries.
Happy for us to continue to the sprint retrospective.
Yes, please.
And Matt, was there anything you wanted to add before we go to sprint retro?
No, I mean during the sprint you solved the client issue straight away, and then it turned out to be like a visual sort of thing, and because we're doing these demo accounts have been manually set up, so we don't have a process around it, so we're kind of discovering as we go what's involved with that. So from this, I mean, we'll obviously systemize, but we're still trying to work out the kinks.
Proceeding to the sprint retrospective. Jack P noted best sprint, a lot more dones than normal or than previous. Matt noted that it was the biggest forecast we've had so far. Jord made multiple improvements to the user interface and was happy to report that they were reasonably straightforward. And Jack noted that his work looked good. Ben and Jack.
All those mobile changes. They're for responsive UI, are they?
Yep, that's correct.
And they're just Bootstrap changes.
CSS mainly. Yep.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. And are we on the latest versions of any CSS frameworks?
Yes. So we updated Tailwind to the latest version, and that helped to solve these issues.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Ben and Jack noted that we had a very good and very engaged product owner. Jack P and Matt noted that we've started tackling technical debt and looking forward to getting React 18 out into the wild. And Matt noted that he had a good pair programming session with Jack P investigating the React 18 issue. Matt has also noted that Ben's done video for the improved error reporting was very good. Brooke noted that we've now updated Xstate, and he's written good tests for the state machines that back the sign in and register pages. As to what didn't go so well, Jack P and Matt noted that we thought we had a solution to the nested rich text editor problem. However, turns out further work will be required. I've noted that diagnostic tools remain a bit primitive, slowing defect investigation. And Jack P noted that he would have liked to have, or we would have liked to have released the latest version of TinaCMS yesterday. But that does lead on to our improvement, which will be next 2 releases of TinaCMS will be expected today. Adam, do you have any questions?
No, it sounds great. Ben, when you did that video, did you follow the rule on making it visible?
Not for this one, but I can do that after.
All right.
He
Ben,
didn't have to. 'Cause he called up to talk about it before, as like while he was editing the video, essentially. So I think he did.
Okay. All right, Brady, you can throw the rule down in the chat anyway.
Yep.
Moving across to the sprint forecast. Sprint goals for sprint 14 will be the TinaCMS package updates for Slate and Plate, and to remove the repository administration permission from TinaCloud's GitHub app. This is a 1-week sprint with the review planned for the 23rd of July. Key work as per where are the sprint goals? Are there any further questions, Adam?
No, I do think it's awesome that you're gonna move to the latest version of Slate and Plate. Do you think that's realistic? And it will get done during the sprint?
Jack?
Well, hopefully.
Okay.
The docs aren't amazing with the migrations, and all the release notes or all the releases except like a few don't really have any details to them. So we'll see how it goes. Here's hoping that it's an easy process.
So I'm keen for the upgrade because then it allows us to add in a few plate plugins. So we can add mermaid diagrams to our Markdown support, which would be great for documentation sites. We can improve the table editing experience, and hopefully we can add in there's a toggle plugin as well, so you can collapse content, which may be good for at least one client scenario that I can think of.
Happy with that explanation, Adam?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Gentlemen, we will be conducting the next meeting next week. Have a good week.